So, welcome to another edition of Got Gameplay on our YouTube channel. Once again, we really got to figure out how to do this better, this strange recording that we do. Welcome to this week's edition. This is FarCry 4. You guys are looking at Kyrat. What do you think?
It's beautiful.
Love that. I would love to go here on vacation, minus the crazy people who want to murder me.
I first thought you were going on a zip line, but now I realize you're in the helicopter thing, right?
Yep, I'm in that little helicopter thing.
I totally thought you were ziplining.
Yeah.
No. I spend all my time flying around in this little thing, which I find to be very handy. It really does get around and make getting around the world of Kyrat far easier than driving around in Far Cry 3.
Are there multiple vehicles like this? So, like, if you are in this little town and then you end up going on another mission, can you find the same vehicle in a different area, or do you have to go back to that one?
No, there are a number of locations around the place that do have this vehicle. It's not all over the place. It's not as accessible as, say, the cars.
Yeah.
But they're around there enough that you can make it work. But before we go any further, I just want to stop and let everybody listen to this guy. This is one of my favorite characters. He is a priest that really believes in the power of the word of the Lord in the Bible and of the word of the AK-47.
It is the evil within myself that I fear. Do you remember my sins? The terrible business that I spoke of?
You're talking about the diamonds, right?
Yes! And the blood of the Lamb washes away all sins. But in order to gain purity, I must repent and make an act of contrition. There are more of these sins here in Kyrat, and they must be tracked down. Start by finding a lost sheep. Follow him, and he will lead you to a vault. Bring me what you find within.
I got it.
And he calls his friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me, for I have found my lost sheep."
I want to say his name is Legolas, but I know that's the Lord of the Rings character.
As I say, that doesn't look like Orlando Bloom at all.
No.
It's like Longolis. It's like Longi, and then I lose it,
Longinus?
possibly.
I only know Longinus because of Modern Family. That's the name they have on there.
Okay, so let's say he's Longolis. So Longolis has given me a quest. This will not spoil Far Cry 4 for anybody. This is just a random quest in the middle of the game because you have, let's say, 4 or 5 people that give you quests, and some of them are campaign, and some of them are like these weird, trippy things where you have sort of like a daydream, and some of them drug you, and then you wake up in weird things and have to do. I wouldn't say it's weird things that you have to do. Just, those 2 guys that really like to smoke. Well, they drugged me again, and now I don't have my weapons, and I don't know where they are, and I have to run around the map, and everything's all psychedelic. Or, they drugged me again, and now I'm in this blood sport tournament, and I have to find my way out. That's kind of things that happen with those guys.
I really hope they say it that casually. Oh, those other guys drugged me again, and now I'm in a blood sport tournament. Oh, well.
Is the drugging a part of the Shangri-La part, or is it just a part of the game?
Yeah, no, it's definitely part of the Shangri-La thing. I did not know how well that was known,
Yeah, okay.
but
I
that's
just-
definitely it.
I assumed when it's
Why did you
Shangri-La.
fail a mission, Brian?
I wasn't paying attention. I was talking to Christine. Why did I fail a mission?
I don't know. You just failed that mission.
I probably was too far behind. This is a tailing mission. This actually kind of bugs me. I mean, this is the kind of mission in Assassin's Creed where, like, they make you follow a guy. Those are always the worst missions.
I hate those in GTA. Those are my least favorite.
You're following a dude.
Yeah.
Like, half this mission is not that long in the grand scheme of the game. You spend most of it following some dude to his camp, which really bugged me. But it's a decent enough mission to show you different parts of it, because now I'm going to get in a truck and show you the driving part of it.
Excellent. I heard that the driving mechanics in this were a little bit weird.
I do not believe that driving is the primary focus of any open world game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the driving mechanics in Grand Theft Auto, it's always weird.
Yeah.
Same sort of thing here. Gets the job done, but
I'd heard there was like there was a mode where you could just drive with your one thumbstick. Is that true?
What you do is there is a function in the game where you can have the car drive for you.
Oh, okay.
So you set a destination, and you hit the thumbstick, and the car starts driving.
Kids in this game? Is that what you're saying? No?
No. I mean, the idea is that the character's still driving.
Okay.
You're just not going to control him for that time. And it allows you to, say, focus on shooting people.
Yeah.
Because shooting people is a huge part of this game.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, who would have guessed that for a Far Cry game?
Ooh. Oh, I thought you were going to crash into that.
Well, like I said last week, professional race car driver told me I am a really good driver. So
There you go.
I took it as far as I could to the edge and then pulled it back in. That's just the type of driver I am.
Yeah, well, my mom says I'm cool, so we're even.
Is your mom a professional race car driver?
She's a teacher.
Then we are not even. So I just gave up driving at this point. The cars are very floaty,
Yeah.
Christine. I mean, you're correct. It's an open world game. The driving's not great. So at some point, I'm here, get out, run up the hill, shoot the bad guys.
Yeah. I was always a bigger fan
That
of.
poor guy. Just sitting there. Brian, he was just sitting there trying to drive the car.
But he's part of the evil guys. I mean, it doesn't count as murder if they're evil.
That's
Other stuff.
That's also another big part of this game, where you are crafting supplies. I mean, you are hunting down animals. I felt worse, honestly, about shooting the animals.
I always do too.
Especially now that, like, I own a dog.
Except for the time I punched that shark in the face in Far Cry 3. It was pretty rewarding. And then I got eaten by the tiger.
Any
So
punches to shark's faces are rewarding.
I will say at one point I was attacked by a bear in this game.
Ooh.
And I'm sitting there going, like, a grizzly bear is coming at me. I'm dead. So I just point the gun and unload as quickly as I can. And I ended up actually putting more bullets in him than he could survive. So I won.
Yay.
So I didn't feel bad
I
then.
mean, not yay, but yeah.
And there's also one mission in this game where you actually go to the Himalayas. Like, Kyrat is a fictional country. Let's say it's at the foot of the Himalayas.
Mm-hmm.
There was one mission where you actually go to the Himalayas.
Cool.
And during that mission, 2 of the most annoying snow leopards in this game kept attacking me. Did not feel bad about that. And also, there's these hawks in this game where you're just walking around and hawks are, like, in the sky and they come down and attack you without warning.
Bunch of jerks.
I did not feel bad about the hawks, but I mean, like, when the dog came, an attack dog, it's like, I gotta take you down.
Yeah.
I feel bad about this. So
Yeah, I had that with Dragon Age Inquisition. There's lots of wildlife to destroy. And at first I felt bad about killing the bears, and then they killed me about 1,000,000 times, so I stopped feeling bad about it.
yeah, there becomes a point where you just accept that this is the circle of life.
Mm-hmm.
And that circle of life normally begins with them killing you over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And then it's on.
Yep.
As I show off
Ooh.
the sweet, sweet fire tech in this game. That
I was
one
gonna
of the
say.
really cool things from Far Cry 2 had it. Far Cry 3 had it. In this game, it's really easy to light things on fire.
Nice.
The one thing quickly before we move on that I want to say that I did not say during the episode of Got Game that we did this week where we talked about Far Cry in more detail. There is a mission in Far Cry 3 where you burn fields of drugs.
Yeah, it was the best part.
It was one of the best missions in that game. It played one of the best songs.
The
I have that
dubstep?
song. Yeah, the dubstep song. I have it on my phone now.
Yep.
I got it because of that game. There's a mission in this
Yeah.
game where you have to burn fields of drugs. The music sucks.
Oh,
It
no.
sucks. It's generic. It's not worth your time.
That's so
I would
bad.
have taken the music from the Far Cry 3 game. I started to play it myself. Off my cell phone.
Nice.
I was so disappointed.
That is disappointing.
Can we just go back to the fact that you appeared to have some sort of branch sticking out of your wrist there?
Well, it's Far Cry.
I know.
You
so-
have the ability to heal yourself with unlimited tries as long as you're willing to sit there and watch horribly descriptive, like, animations where you're pulling bullets out of your arms and, like, melting your skin to,
Yay.
you know, cauterized wounds, I believe is what
Yep.
I'm looking for. And if you're lucky, they'll just roll the bandages on your arms.
Way to drive, Brian.
Listen, floaty driving mechanics.
I'm going to call that race car driver and be like, did you say these things about Brian Calhoun? Revoke them. Retract your statement.
He is getting shot at the same time, though.
Well, I mean, you know.
And you're not taking away the Calhoun Vehicular Awards from me. They are staying. The
Oh, you're
CVAs
so close to death.
remain.
Oh, no, you're dead.
The load times,
I was gonna say
Not
these
bad.
load screens are a little bit long.
they're a little long. They're not unbearable long. Like,
Yeah.
it's 10 seconds. I can deal with that. And it loads you into a pretty close checkpoint. I mean, at this point, I'd only taken out 4 guys already. So I have to take out the same 4 guys. And I get to burn something down again anyhow, so...
That's fun.
Any cool weaponry that you want to talk about in this, like that you see in this game?
No. I mean, the weaponry in Far Cry 4 is kind of disappointing in the sense that I got the one, like, machine gun I was really happy to get. I got the better bow. I got a good handgun.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, you can spend more money on different games. I mean, or different guns. There are tons of guns in here. Like, there is a lot of stuff you could buy if you really want to. Not really necessary. Because a lot of the game is stealth.
Yeah.
You're sneaking around the forest, so you need the bow. And then you need like a really good gun to get you out of situations where you screw up the bow.
Yep.
So, I mean, if you have that, the rest of the game, you don't really need to worry about it. There's actually a home base that you have in here, which is your parents' house, because you come back to the fictional country of Kyrat. And I actually spent more money upgrading this homestead, if you will. Because, 400,000 credits inside the game gets you a helicopter pad.
Nice.
So you can have one of those helicopters all the time.
Are there any microtransactions, speaking about upgrading?
Not that I remember. There is a huge emphasis on using Uplay points, which
Yep.
I don't even remember what my Uplay account is. I did not really find it all that hard to get currency in this game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to do in this game. This is the main mission. You can do side missions like rescue hostages. That gets you points. I'm searching all these guys. They have stuff on it that I can sell. That gets you points. It's not that hard to make the money you need to get the stuff you need.
I found that in Assassins too, where there was the option for microtransactions, but I didn't really find it that difficult to get a lot of money in that game.
I'm not trying to kill these guys. I'm trying to get away. I threw bait at them. That's one of the things in this game. You can throw bait at people. And I found most animals... Oh, here's something that's like... You want to talk about random interactions.
The rhino? Oh, he's ticked.
That one...
Yes,
chased
go
me
into
in.
the water, Bryan. That's where the rhinoceros can't get you. Why would you go into the water?
It worked, didn't it?
He was just like, I don't feel like getting wet right now.
But there is a...
Your character can swim?
Something's on fire in the distance, though.
Yeah, in fire, you find the outposts because there's fire coming from the outpost.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Look there and you get the thing. I'm swimming in like an inch of water, by the way. But this is the other thing.
He...
Like, it was that close to being hit by a rhino. That's why this game is awesome, these random interactions. And there have been better, I've done cooler things, but I can't think of anything else in this one. And this one's about to end. So any last questions before we're done?
No, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it just looks great.
Just admiring the beauty.
And it plays well. I've had no issues with like online play that I haven't had with other games. I've had no major technical issues. This game technically is sound. It's the games that we thought that we'd be getting from Assassin's Creed and Halo, the Master Chief Collection, all the games I've had, Drive Club, all the games I've had these technical major issues. But that's another edition of Got Gameplay on our YouTube channel.